Michael, how did you think of overall how the team played tonight? It was sort of, I guess that's sort of what you can get from the Grizzlies sometimes, but just sort of a mess.
Yeah, I mean, hey, first off, a win is a win, especially on the road, against a team that had the best home record in the NBA last year. I know they have a lot of guys out. The first quarter was weird for everybody in the arena. It was a kind of a crazy up and down, ugly quarter. I thought we defended at a high level for 3 quarters, every quarter except the second. I thought KCP's defense was outstanding tonight. You know, Desmond Bane is an all-star caliber player, and I felt KCP, as well as everybody on the floor, did a really good job of focusing in on him and making life difficult. He can carry a team on any given night. We won, but once again, the transition defense is an issue. The turnovers fueled a lot of that. 19 for 23. We have to value the ball, and the Cola's got to value the ball. And then the rebounding. We got rebounded by 9. So I know we're 2-0, but we've been out-rebounded first 2 games of the season, and that has to change. We need everybody on the glass. It can't be just Michael and Nicola like it was tonight.
What can you say about the effort of the second unit and just like the little things, Peyton Watson, Reggie Jackson, Zeke Naji, throughout this game?
Katie, I thought the bench was great. I mean, they produced. So it's one thing to play hard, and that group, I think, is always going to play hard. I think Zeke Naji got us extra possessions, just working on that glass, getting fouls, getting us into the bonus. I felt Peyton Watson's defense, a couple of blocks that he had, 3 for the game, just looked really comfortable out there, shooting the 3-ball well, stepping in, shooting it with confidence. Though Reggie was outstanding tonight. He goes out there and gets you 16, 6 assists, no turnovers, so very efficient night for him. It was good to get Julian out there. I know he didn't get his first NBA points, but he looked comfortable out there. But I thought that second unit, they were impactful. They played well, and that's going to be really important for us as we move forward.
Is that the key word when you talk about a bench? Making some sort of impact, whether it's on the defensive end, offensive side?
Yeah, I mean, I guess sometimes you could say just, hold water, but I don't want those guys going in with that mindset. I don't want anybody to hold water. I want those guys to go in there and attack and be aggressive. They know their minutes are going to be somewhat, short because we have such a great starting 5, but go out there and play hard. And we had so many possessions with that group that where, you just love the effort. Guys flying around, playing for each other. And that's going to be a big part of our success this year is how well that unit plays. And I thought game 1 was good. I thought tonight was a big step in the right direction, which is, a lot of respect and love for those guys.
The Grizzlies play as hard as any team in the league. But do you think now that you're going to get this kind of effort from every team in the NBA because you're the defending champs? You're going to have to expect this.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that, going into training camp. There's a bullseye on our back. This team's got pride. They're going to go out there and play and compete, try to protect their home court. But everybody's going to get up for us. We're not going to get an effort where, it's just no, it's the champs are coming into our building. The fans are going to be into it. It's going to be a tough place to play. And when you play Memphis, I don't care who's suiting up for them. When you play them, as you said, Chris, you're going to get a physical, aggressive, hard-working, tough team. And if you're going to beat them, you're going to have to earn it. And that's what we did tonight. Derrick Rose scored to put them up. Might have been their first lead of the game. And then we come down, knock down back-to-back threes to take the lead back, and we closed them out. And, so a lot of things that we can clean up. But once again, love to clean up after a win.
For Nicola to have 9 turnovers, was he just uncharacteristically sloppy, do you think, or was there something that Memphis was doing to agitate him?
No, he's got to be better. I mean, we play through him so much, obviously, and we know that his usage rate is high, and he will turn the ball over. But his goal is always to have a 3-to-1 ratio. So if he's having 9 assists, maybe 3 turnovers, but it can't be 7 assists to 9 turnovers. They're very aggressive. They're very active. They're into you. We just got to be a little bit cleaner with the basketball. And I have zero doubts that Nicola, as well as the entire team, will be as we move forward.
Do you think there's anything at this point of, the starting group's careers that could fluster them down the stretch? It just seems like they're able to handle anything in crunch time, especially in close games.
Well, they've been in so many of them. Experience is the best teacher, and they've been in, 20 playoff games last year en route to an NBA championship. But even prior to that, last 5 years, no one in the West has won more games than us. And those guys have been, tested time and time again. And whether it's Nicole and Jamal playing the two-man game, that big steps up. Jamal hits Aaron Gordon for a big dunk. You overhelp. Michael gets a three. KCP was getting great looks early. They weren't going in. He stayed with it, wound up making some big shots. So, yeah, that group has a tremendous amount of poise and confidence in one another, which is a great, obviously, combination for a starting unit.
What made Jaren Jackson so difficult tonight? It seemed like whether Nicole was in the game, whether Zeke was in the game, he was sort of having his way for most of the night.
I didn't feel he was having his way. I wouldn't agree with that. I mean, he had 21 and 9, 3 blocks. He's a reigning Defensive Player of the Year. He is an all-star. But I not one point in this game did I feel like, wow, Jaren Jackson is just absolutely dominating us. He did post up Zeke one time in front of our bench. Thought it was really good post defense. You're going to get scored on in this league. But I thought at least Zeke made him go to a second move, stood him up a little bit. We had pretty good strengths from the guy in front, but he's a hell of a player. I mean, Marcus Smart's a really good pickup. Desmond Bane is one of the better two-way players in the NBA. And obviously, Jaren Jackson, we know what he brings on both ends of the floor. His ability to shoot the three, score in the post, and be a great rim protector. So as they get healthy and they get Ja back, that team is going to be obviously a lot to contend with. There's a reason that they were, I think, the number 2 seed last year. So, we understand who they are, and there'll be a lot more to handle once they get healthy. All right. Thank you, everybody.